So he's eating food inside of his cage. I can hear him with the little nick, nick, nick noises as he's chewing on things. I haven't really seen him wandering around.
Horked up white boy with a little bit of swag, busted down sexual style, is he considered goated?
Well, howdy, nearly senior citizen here. Greetings, boys, girls, and all of our non-binary friends, and welcome to this, a brand new day. It is definitely a day outside. It is gray and diffuse. I slept last night, all through the night, which is good, but it was only about 5 hours, maximum. So, hey, at least I slept, and that's a good thing. Yesterday turned out to be not such a good day mentally, as I was not able to record for the channel. Couple things happened. A lot of it was mental, but plus I did do an early day run and get some more printing done up at the library. And I now have like 10 cents left of free printing left up at the library for the rest of the month. So yay, but at least I got stuff done, and that is a very good thing. And front-loading of videos. Hey, if you could toss me a like, that'd be very cool. If you could subscribe to the channel, that would be awesome. If you could leave me a comment, any kind of comment, like for the algorithm, that would be very good and double plus good indeed. And of course, I'd like to thank each and every one of my Patreon patrons. These literally beautiful and literally awesome people are in fact literally beautiful and literally awesome. Without your help and these people, I would be hosed like a Christmas monkey. And since we're coming up on Christmas, that's no good way to be hosed. If you would like to be one of these beautiful and awesome people and help me and my pets survive, I have links in the video description to my Patreon. If you'd like to help me out without becoming a patron, there's links to a PayPal for donations. If you'd like to help me out without sending money, there's an Amazon wishlist link. And of course, I have a post office box where you can send me anything from postcards, keychains, whatever you like. I'll open them all up on video. Thumbs up for that. Front loading of videos over, and I am, to my ears, hissing and slurring around my dentures, so I am so very, very sorry. And of course, the great and horrible news. I called up after I Googled for veterinarian hospitals in Shelton. There's two, except I called up one of them, and they're not taking any new clients. All you can do is pick up stuff, pick up meds and such if you are an already existing client. Yay. So I called up the other hospital in town for pets and asked them, I said, I don't know about all this. I've got a sick hamster. I don't know if you have anything open. And they said, oh, we don't treat pocket pets. Okay, just the fact that they called them pocket pets shows me that they aren't the right people to be treating them anyway. Hamsters aren't pocket pets. They're not for kids. They're not toys. So, yay. But there's no place in Shelton to take a sick hamster. Oh, sure, they were ready to give me, phone numbers and such to call for like the PetSmart vets in like Olympia, but I don't have a vehicle and no one to get me there. So that doesn't help. So he's eating food inside of his cage. I can hear him with the little nick, nick, nick noises as he's chewing on things. I haven't really seen him wandering around. And yesterday he was really sneezy and having difficulties breathing. So I'm hoping that he's able to pull through. But like I say, I haven't seen him running around, but I can hear him. Past that, I am alive, and that is a good thing. That's one of the big reasons my mood has really been dragged down, and one of the reasons that I had so much trouble yesterday and with my mood and could not do any video recording. Even though he's doing worse, I am doing better. So thumbs up on that, and we shall see how it goes. Past that, I do want to talk about some other things. There's a quick minor aside on Drive-Thru RPG, where you can order RPG stuff. They have a lot of free things, and there is one series of things that are really, really short adventures, and this one is called Blood Castle or some such, and it's free. It's a 24-page thing, and it has rules, and it's a dungeon crawl type adventure. Now, this one being the way it is, sure, you can replay it, but it's always the same story. And your character doesn't get better if you do it. It's after you've done the adventure, your character levels up and then is ready for the next adventure. But you have to buy those. But if you want to just play a quick free thing that, while it runs to the same thing, is a quick little thing to spend time, there's that sort of thing. So that's a thumbs up. And I have been checking out and downloading a ton of stuff from the For Against Darkness Facebook page. They have a ton of files, and I have mentioned how there's the game No Quest, and it's like $2 if you want the expanded world, otherwise it's free, and the expanded world adds an overworld to it, so it becomes a full role-playing game. And then there's the D100 dungeon system, where if you get the 6th book in it, it adds overworld travel to it, so it becomes a full role-playing world system. For Against Darkness has no official thing like that. But on the Facebook pages, there are a ton of individual things, and some of them are how to add an overworld to it and do hex crawling. So that's pretty cool. I got to check it all out, and can't print anything this month. Not anymore. But I'll be able to get some done next month, and that's a good thing. Definitely a thumbs up on that. Also, as an aside, I watched this one person on YouTube, Jeremy Johns. Once I stumbled over my words, that was it for my ADHD. But Jeremy Johns, and he was reviewing the latest Hellraiser movie. I have heard a lot of good things, and from the clips I have seen, I really like it. I loved the first one. I really like what they expanded into with the second Hellraiser. The other ones past that, they suck really, really bad. But I like what I have heard about this latest one. Especially, I like the way the new Cenobites look, especially that new Pinhead. Oh my god. Thumbs up for that. Definitely a good thing. So, I want to watch it, but with my ADHD, who knows? And then again, just as a quick aside, I watched a reaction to a Maxor video, MAX0R, and again, oh my god, because of the editing and the fast, bright lights and the loud, blaring sounds and how everything just is 1,000 miles an hour at you, that is just perfect ADHD fodder. I can focus on these things perfectly all the way through. So thumbs up for that. Now, let's see if there's anything else that I wanted to talk about yesterday, because like I said, I just got stuff printed, went for walkies. Oh yes, this is the thing. I wanted to pick up some Halloween stuff. So I went to the two places that were on the way on walkies last night, a Dollar Tree store and then Walmart. It was October 6th. All of the Halloween stuff was being taken down and replaced with Christmas stuff. What little Halloween stuff was left was just small, cheap stuff that they were quickly getting rid of so that they could replace it all with the Christmas stuff. There was so much Christmas stuff replacing everything Halloween. I didn't realize that I had to buy my Halloween stuff before even the month that Halloween is in. So these pumpkin things are from, years ago, and there's no Halloween stuff to buy. The only thing that's left is like kids' costumes and like big sparkly spiders or words that say like creepy or makeup. Joy. But now I'm going to do some more talking about the creative settings, and I'm almost done fully explaining everything so I can get on to stuff. What's happening in the world. So I've mentioned that there's, I've started from the cosmology and the creation of the multiverses to the coming of the cosmic horrors to our multiverse, how they have split, how universes are created, how the energy gets inside of them. Now, zeroing in on the actual setting itself. One of the things that happens, I've mentioned there's a huge amount of energy in this one universe, which is part of our universe, but not conjoined, and it's being kept alive by our universe. So it's a part of our universe, but not really. And with all the energy inside of it, yes, it is filled with life, an incredible amount of life, the infinite ball of possibility and potential. The infinite ocean at its center contains everything inside on the inside. Every version of every person along every stage of every possible development is there, and not just us. Like, if the dinosaurs hadn't died out, every version of them along every version of development, along every version of, it contains everything within it. Except for the negative stuff from the negative energy between the universes where the razor's edge is. Anything created by that energy does not have a counterpart within the infinite ball and ocean. That has to make the journey to it and enter it to become it. Now, if you live on the inside, you are of that universe. We are on the outside. There is a handshake protocol expected by reality that it does not get from the inside. So you cannot really see or interact with stuff from the inside unless your extra-universal chromosomes with your extra-universal genes have activated for that particular thing. If it does, and you become one of like 2 or 3% of people in the entire world where your sight has activated, yeah, you're able to do things like use the glamours, since the inside and the razor's edge is largely just loose, undifferentiated landscape, gray nothingness waiting to be used. You have to travel via glamours, which is just a portion of reality. So if you need to go somewhere, you can actually get there because you can't walk there on foot. And of course, there's extra universal abilities and such. Characters like Old Ray, who his extra universal abilities is he was born and he hit the age 42 and a half and stopped aging. He is immortal, but not invulnerable. He can be killed, but unless he's killed, he's always going to be 42 and a half. On the razor's edge, which is a transition point between the two, because with the flowing of energies, energy from here to go from the inside to us needs to down convert into a usable stage. It down converts through the razor's edge and then flows outward into our universe in a format that our universe can use. Same thing with the energy flowing back inward as it up converts to energy that universe can use. So you've got people from the inside that can come to the outside where we are, and then people from the outside, if they have those extra universal genes expressed, can travel inward. Otherwise, the people on the outside, what, you can't see it. There's no way for you to ever have any proof that the inside is there, so it's just fantasy to people like that. Also on the inside, one of the very, very good things that has happened for a lot of people is there are various kingdoms, and on the inside, at the center of the inside, there is the Crimson Kingdom, who is ruled over by the King in Crimson. The King in Crimson loves human beings, has a deep and abiding affection for us. The King in Crimson is a being of power and has been spending the last several thousand years building up their kingdom so that it can survive past their own passing. A beautiful machine. They are forcing by monarch fiat rules upon their people so that they will never have to worry about being ruled by monarchical fiat. He is forcing independence, freedom, and democracy upon them, whether they like it or not, because he wants the machine to run perfectly. And when I say he, that's just English. It is a they. It's the King in Crimson is a being of power. They are such a person that as their kingdom is advancing, their tech is such that they have mobile type phones that they are using and expanding not only through the razor's edge, helping to stabilize that, but they are opening up their cell towers out here on the outside so that they can help people with the sight out here. And so their cell network actually stretches across 3 universes that way. There are also the extra doors through which their one-way pours this cryptid energy that does flow like liquid dynamics, fluid dynamics. If we could see this energy, it would cover the entire Earth to a distance of about 40 feet above our highest peaks of mountains. This energy helps to, well, it doesn't help, but it activates the extra-universal genes of the extra-universal chromosomes for cryptids. And there is the cryptid world here. Again, our reality expects a certain handshake protocol. Cryptids don't provide that. Little ghost is moving around. He's still active. He's still having difficulty breathing, but hopefully he's going to be okay because he's moving around. I don't want to pick him up because he's sick and I don't want to stress him out, but he's up and out and he's grooming himself in the corner, so maybe he's going to survive this. That would be good. But our reality expects a certain handshake protocol. The cryptid material people can't provide that. We cannot interact with them, just like we cannot interact with the people from the inside unless you have the activated sight or your activated cryptid vision. Otherwise, we can't interact with them. But they have the expected handshake protocol, and they can see and interact with us, both the cryptids and the people from the inside. Those from the inside, not an issue. Unfortunately, with the cryptids, their realities and themselves are under the force and power of our fears and hopes and dreams and nightmares, and they are not under control of their own fates. And their lives are very rough for the urban cryptids, but rural and feral cryptids are doing okay. And then as your perception grows, you can also, with your perception, leave this form of reality to enter the more cryptid world, which is still a part of our world, just even a lot of cryptids can't perceive that. It's still there, you just can't perceive it. Thumbs up for that. There are also people who, among the cryptids, will have their sight activated so that they can see cryptids and such and interact with cryptids, but they're still human. Others, like the characters I have, like not Jerry, who is James Baker, who becomes James Bakir because they become a cryptid. Their genes express and they spend a week in a coma as they convert to cryptid material, and they come out as a type of Bigfoot type. But of course, you can have genetic defects. This person has a genetic cryptid defect in that they cannot absorb passive cryptid energy. Some of the cryptids can't. Human beings have infused meat, and if you eat that meat, it provides the energy that you can't get by absorbing passively this energy. So cryptids like James, because of their genetic deficiency, they have to devour human beings or they will die. And I've opened up 24 hours with the comments in my community tab. I'm going to go through and thank however many people have left me comments in the past 24 hours. If I mispronounce the username, no disrespect is intended. And even though I count in American Sign Language, well, you've already seen how my brain functions. Let me call out my Chrome. We have Jesse Koskinen. Always good to see you in the comments. And oh, it has been so long since it's rained here. I'm sorry it's always raining there, but hokey smokes. JAYY. I'm doing my best, and hopefully you continue to do your best. Oh, your situation is a whole lot worse than mine. We have Swag, thumbs up and thank you. There is no Cerium, thank you very, very much. I am hopefully getting through all this very, very soon, but I do appreciate that. We have, let's see, Swag King, thumbs up and thank you much. There is Chris, greatly appreciated, and hopefully Ghost is going to be good. He's sitting in the corner falling asleep, so... Kryptonite, thumbs up, thank you very, very much. And yes, we have our chances to live every single day, but we only have the chance to die once. And then there's Ice Damon, greatly appreciated, and Hokey Smokes. Yeah, less than a month and I become 60. How the hell did that happen? RJ Mitchell, thumbs up, thank you very much. And hopefully my continued talking of the Cliff's Notes of what's going on with my setting has kept you entertained. Ben B, thumbs up and thank you much. And that is it. 10 people who left me comments in the past 24 hours. Thumbs up and thank you. You get me out of my head, into the world, dealing with real people, if only for a short time and if only for text. For text, in text. Greatly appreciated though, thank you much. It being a weekend, I'm going to do my best just to relax today. I've mentioned before how Martin Knight of D100 Dungeon needs an editor. Oh my god. The 4 Against Darkness books, they make Martin Knight look like the best editor in the world. Oy vey. And of course, if you've watched this far, thank you so very much. Nobody forced you to. You did this of your own volition. It is greatly appreciated. And with all the pandemics and diseases and awful things out there, take appropriate precautions and care for your situation. You don't need to be sick. You don't need to make other people sick. So, until we meet again, you take care. Have a great day today. I will see you on the flip side, and that is a very good thing.